I've neglected this series for far too long, and previous episodes, quite frankly, haven't been very good. Let's try to course correct this thing with a film from the heyday of Empire Pictures. Steve Armstrong is a simple cook on a busy space station sometime in the distant future. The primary draw of this place is the arena, where aliens and robot aliens battle each other for sport. Steve wants to fight in the arena, but a human hasn't competed there in quite some time. After a customer service dispute, Steve proves he's got some skills and gains the attention of those running the arena.
You know, where I come from, we teach our kids manners.
Last time I saw a face like that, it had a hook in it.
Not long after, he's finally getting his wish, fighting against all manner of rubbery, moist alien challengers.
Look, don't worry about his size. The handicapper's gonna put him at a .6, okay?
But don't worry, you'll get your money's worth, all right?
5 seconds to round start.
Arena is another Charles Band production from near the end of the Empire Pictures era. In fact, it was completed in 1988, but not seen in the United States until sometime in 1991. The IMDb gives it a date of 1989, however, as it did play overseas somewhere, so we're going with that. Written by the duo who also wrote Trancers, The Rocketeer, and just about every James Bond video game, Arena doesn't take itself too seriously, but everyone in the film is certainly committed to the premise. No one acts like they're above the material, and that really goes a long way to help sell the universe they've tried to create in this movie. I'd give Arena 4 stars, but you know what? We're not doing that anymore. Stars don't necessarily seem to tell you exactly what you need to know, and what you need to know is, do I need to watch Arena? So let's try something else. Arena is basically the Star Wars Cantina scene, the movie, which is fine by me because it's letting the makeup people, costumers, and production designers be creative as hell. And despite some of the cheesy results, overall, it's a commendable effort. Speaking of Star Wars, if you're a fan of the fantasy technology on display in the Star Wars Holiday Special, there's some of that here. You get a defenestration in the first 10 minutes. The guy playing Steve Armstrong has an unfortunate haircut, but he can fight a bit and seems to have no problems trying to make it seem like the huge piece of rubber he's fighting is an actual thing. They haven't done him any favors with that fight outfit, though. If you're a fan of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and you really should be, considering it's the best Star Trek series, both Gul Dukat and Quark are here playing villains. Also, there's Claudia Christian from Babylon 5, which I've never watched, but I have seen The Hidden and Hexed about 100 times each, so I think that makes up for it.
You're the guy who fed Vang a window.
Who in the hell is Vang?
In any case, I just like seeing her on screen.
Yeah, well, I was kind of counting on him.
On the negative side, it seems like Shout Factory's recent full-frame DVD release might be the only transfer we get of this film. The elements might not even exist anymore, or there are idiotic rights issues, could be any number of things. The transfer we get is bland and murky to look at, although probably that helps the overall aesthetic of the film. Maybe seeing this one in HD would expose too much, who knows, but it's still sad that this might be all we get. A positive out of that, though, is that it's in a set with 3 other films and you can get all 4 for about $7. You should do that, because if you can't tell by now, I'm wholeheartedly recommending Arena. It's a good time.
You're Steve Armstrong?
Yeah.